I am now.
Okay.
I am now. But no, fuck it. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
Just hold on.
But
what was
make
the
sure
point?
that the music plays at the right volume before.
I mean, nigga, we good, bro. We
We're
good.
not doing that shit loud in a bitch.
Man, we good, man.
I got the volume, don't worry.
Yeah, we good.
Right, let's go.
So anyway, I think I don't even know where we were. I just know that it is very interesting that R&B artists cannot exclude R. Kelly. It's more of like a it's like I'm so glad it happened on camera. It's more like I feel like a white person. I feel like a white person that can't say the N-word but want to say the N-word when I think about R. Kelly. Like, hold on, man. What you do to the mic, bro? I can't even hear myself, bro. Doesn't that make sense though? I mean, but as far as like when I say like do N-word, I'm like listening to the music. Like, it's like forbidden, is it not? Nah, hell nah. Bello done turn the box off. Well, we can't hear nothing. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, no, that's mad funny.
I just, from that side, I can't face the camera. It's tough. We bike.
Good, bro.
Real quick, because I didn't have them on the mic. We didn't do a sound check, so that's just us rushing through. It's all Gucci. It's all Gucci.
Are we Gucci and gravy? Because I'm Gucci.
Gucci in a big.
1 2 1 2.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Check, maybe 1 2 3 4.
Yeah. R. Kelly is the N-word. That's what it's
R. Kelly is the N-word with the hard R, actually.
Hard R.
Come on.
R. Kelly is the N-word with the hard R.
Does it not make sense? It makes sense to me.
You look crazy.
I feel crazy.
You are crazy.
And I am crazy. Yeah.
Kodak. When you see me, I'm white.
All right. We still rocking. We all Gucci.
All right. So we're still rocking. So yes, R. Kelly is the N-word for R&B music.
With the hard R.
Hard R. We can't do it. I mean, can't do it because can't is not a good word. That's not a word in our
You about to get canceled.
Hey, listen. Not this nigga finna get canceled.
My thoughts in this order does not affect what I feel about my business. You know what I mean? Let's put that out there.
Hey, if you come out with an R. Kelly is the hard R for R&B singers patches, I'm buying 3.
Bruh. That's a fact, bruh. That'd be hard. I mean, but for real though, because what he's about to tell us is that there is just more great music from R. Kelly that we're not privy to. I didn't know that this nigga had a Christmas album. You know what I mean? But now that I'm saying this shit out loud, I don't want to know what this nigga wants for Christmas. I just don't want to even.
He got a song, "My Wish for Christmas."
Oh no!
On the album.
First off, Dutch, I would like to say that I think you already know what he wants for Christmas. I think you know, for a motherfucking matter of fact, what he wants. Nigga, he wants freedom. He's in jail.
Dwayne, you want to?
He wasn't in jail when it came out, though.
Yeah, I was about to say. I don't even think he was prosecuted.
Right, he still got what he wanted, though. We still don't want to know what he wanted, because we know he get what he wanted.
Oh my gosh!
Just take it. Take that.
That's not enough for me, because even he wasn't in jail, but nigga, we seen the fucking video 10 years prior. I mean, come on, we know what's up with this nigga. But at the same time, I just think that I'm having a little bit of fun with this right now, because it's like, man, are we just it's hard to sit here and say like this nigga ain't like
I mean, you can't not say that. It's impossible. You'd be lying to like deny all the things that he's done.
I feel like I still have to bleep out everything you just said.
Okay, Mello. Listen, I'm not telling you to go home and put on the R. Kelly Christmas album, though from what Delano told me is fire. But there's no way that there's no way that you can omit how amazing his impact is and the production, the writing, he don't even know how to read music. Like all sorts of
You don't know how to read, nigga.
Yeah.
You're illiterate.
He did not know how to read, yes.
So you know what I'm saying? How you writing and don't know how to read? He's
Dictation.
We should not be able to take away his art because of X, Y, and Z.
But what was his X, Y, and Z about? His art was about his X, Y, and Z.
Yeah,
no. So I have to
Z?
disagree with that as well because
go ahead.
really when you listen, no. And I mean to me,
Mel better get up off the chair.
Pre-game. When I listen to music, I don't listen to what their perspective was in that song. It's what that song means to me.
Okay.
So when I listen to a song by Frank Ocean, I know he was talking to a person X, Y, and Z, but I put my wife in that place of who he was talking to. So the same way R. Kelly is saying.
Quick question. So how you spending age ain't nothing but a number?
Oh, so I was born in 1980.
Your wife is a Jeep? Is your wife a Jeep?
The wife could be a Jeep.
The wife.
Yeah.
Hey.
So I can see how you spend like ain't nothing wrong with a little bum and grind. I get that. How you spending age ain't nothing but a number?
Age ain't nothing but number ain't in my rotation.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep it G with you.
Okay. What about Step in the Name of Love?
That song, I don't like that song.
He got a whole gospel album. It's amazing.
That's terrible. You like that one? I don't like that one.
That book is fire. So look. I understand that he's a criminal and he's convicted and he's in jail.
He's a rapist. Get to the point.
Exactly. For the worst
Come
of the worst.
on. He's in jail. He's convicted.
Okay.
Nigga, I've been in jail.
Okay, I'm not disagreeing
He
with that.
goddamn rapist.
I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm not telling you I'm about to go home and play a 29 list R. Kelly fucking foreplay on repeat. I'm just saying that his achievements and his things that he has accomplished can't be omitted because he's a horrible criminal.
I truly feel there's two people that we're talking about here. We're talking about R. Kelly, then you're talking about Robert.
Yeah.
Robert.
Yes, Robert is a wild dude.
He's a wild boy.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I don't mess with Robert at all.
Robert out the box.
There would be
R.
no this,
Kelly.
Mello. There would be no this. There would be no this.
You know I can't give that up. You know
there
I
would
can't
be
give
no
that.
this.
But I just truly can. I can't never gloss over everything he did as a whole individual. But us as people we have to start being able to find nuances and then kind of ground ourselves in reality. You know, if none of that ever came out and you still had to make the same choice, you know what I'm saying? If somebody told you, hey, is this song dope? And you didn't know who it was, and it was a Robert Kelly original.
Yeah.
Even some of the songs that you listen to that you don't know Robert Kelly wrote, or Robert Kelly produced.
Some great.
You're not just turning it off because of that human was a sick fuck. Even the guy that was involved with the Fugees, his whole life thing was absolutely horrific. That's not gonna make me not listen to the Fugees though. I'm not gonna. I mean, that's just
telling
me
that you still listen to R. Kelly?
I don't think I have it in a crazy rotation or anything like that. But
if it come on, you're not turning it off.
It
Depends on the song.
It depends. I'm not gonna listen. I can't listen to Age Ain't Nothing But Number because I can't get that what this was wrote about out of my mind, and I can't agree with. I can't fuck with that.
Yeah.
But you can listen to Step in the Name of Love.
I can listen to Step in the Name of Love. That's just me being, me finding nuance in that.
I probably would let I Believe I Can Fly. I would let that.
That was my jam.
I would let that.
What I do is how I do it.
Great
This might
elementary,
sound
that was our
weird.
song.
I listened to everything before I found out and saw those videos of what he did. So I was unaware. I was unaware before 02 what was going on.
Dutch, she compartmentalized R. Kelly's crimes.
I don't know.
She compartmentalized R. Kelly's crimes.
I had to.
She's like,
once I found out,
like,
you're dead to me.
Pre-P, I can listen. Pre-P, I can play.
You know what? I didn't see him pee on her. I saw her dancing and peeing. Don't mind me.
Anyways,
that was disturbing.
Here's
That
the thing.
shit was so disturbing. But no, after 02, I didn't fuck with him no more.
I think that
but I bootlegged this
what
stuff.
everybody's
else.
doing, and I feel like we just have no choice. I mean, because everybody's just gonna have their preference. I mean, fuck, this is music. We all have our own preferences in music.
Dutch, what's your preference?
So, I would prefer not to listen to the nigga. But that is like more of like a conscious effort of like, I'm not gonna, if I'm going and making my own list, I'm not gonna do it. But I will admit that if I'm listening to a fucking playlist and the shit is curated in there and it goes and I remember the song and I get the nostalgia of it. I'm like, okay, well, yeah, this is my jam.
Because it's hard to, as just a person, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm like, it's kind of hard as a person to be like, I get what this person did and everything, but then also you have to also take into account what these songs did for you in your life.
Yeah.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly every single. I don't know why this was. I don't know if this. Let me know if everybody else did this.
Grant Elementary. Keep going.
Every day on Friday at the end of the day, they played that motherfucker every single end of class before the weekend. I don't know why they chose R. Kelly. I believe I can fly, but they let that motherfucker rock.
The white principal was singing the whole song word for word.
Goddamn word.
First
First
off, all of us are generally in the same, era. Space Jam.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I was thinking of Space Jam. Space Jam was huge, man.
To Space Jam.
It was a
Bro,
huge movie.
Space Jam. Do you know how many times I've seen Space Jam? I even watched the new shitty one with LeBron.
We have an age gap. That was when I was on a date watching that one.
Oh,
Hey,
God.
Trying
guess
to
what?
watch that one.
You
Didn't
still
really
love
watch
it.
that
You
one.
still, you know what, man?
Yeah,
That's Max dating story later. That's Max dating story later.
I don't remember it. I don't remember
paying
Space Jam.
attention. So,
don't remember that
so here's
shit.
my question for you. Mello made a very good point. It is. He started playing bussin'.
I mean, you
Because that's
started,
what you was doing in the movie.
you started talking about your shit, and I
You
was
gotta
like,
tell me. Oh, you want to hear my story?
Yeah.
Oh my God! No, it's like
but no, fuck it, man. We're
We're
in
going
here,
right
man.
into the dating story, Mac. Right into the dating story, Mac.
welcome
Was
to
it
the-
bussin' in the movie theater or
no, I'm not that trifling. No, I wasn't busting. I was like,
was it
15.
clapping? Was it clapping? It don't gotta be bussin'.
That's so trifling.
Was it shaking?
We were just smooching.
And
What
with
was
that,
he smooching?
with that, we are.
The lips on my face, man. The lips
Hey,
on my face.
Can we start the show? Yo, this is the Rhythm and Brunch podcast. I am your host, More Dutch Young, aka Lord Vibes, aka Hits. And your bitch in the street.
I love the streets. I really work on that when I go home. Streets, but I just can't. I can't get it. But I'm epitome. Hennessy Okage, Mr. Nerdy Niggas Trap 2, Big Bougie if you nasty. And it's the Rhythm and Brunch podcast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And today we have a special guest, the owner of Purpose Patch. Did I say that right?
Purpose patch.
Purpose,
Patches
patch
with a purpose.
Wow,
Go
wow.
ahead and switch out the patch.
Purpose Patch. Patch with a purpose.
Make sure you switch out that patch.
Delano, real quick, man. Tell them who you are, where you from, and what you do, man.
Delano Hill from KCK, out of Georgia right now. And like you said, I'm Mr. Purpose Patch, where you buy one hat, switch out the patch. I make hats for our hair. Dope messages for the world.
Yeah, man.
I bought two
I got
hats.
one on. Yeah, man.
I bought two hats.
We been copping, man. We been copping shit up in here.
Two
I got
hats,
I got
six
my
patches.
I got my shiesty mask on right now, man.
yeah.
Protect black women, man. Or I
Is it
stab
considered a shiesty mask?
you. Well,
That's a purpose mask.
a purpose mask. Okay.
And if I can, just break this down. If
Go
you
ahead.
see where that logo is, protect black women, protect black men.
I will stab
I made sure to
you.
put that together on the head so it's on your mind all day. You know what I mean?
Mm.
My socks, all my hats are living in your purpose. All my socks are walking in our purpose. It's all about purpose. You know what I mean? It's a play on all that. But yeah.
Absolutely, man. Let's
So
get
it's
around
not a
the talk.
shiesty mask.
Shiesty
purpose
mask.
mask.
I mean, it's a purpose mask because if you touch my black women, I will purposely stab the fuck out of you. Yes, sir. And behind the boards, of course, man, we have the beautiful Kilolo. Do your thing, baby.
K-Mac. K-Mac, Lolo, Miss Mac, the real Miss Mac, Thicky Smalls, and Miss Mac if you motherfucking nasty.
And the movie theater smoocher.
And the Space Jam, on
The
the jam.
movie theater smoocher.
And of course, last but not least, man, we got behind the boards, man, the man that makes it all happen. Mellow Mouse, aka the lesbian for P. He a lesbian.
One last shout out. The star of the show couldn't be here today, but he did drop off some of his district mac and cheese.
Oh, my God.
So when you get time, make sure you pop down to the district biscuits.
Yes, sir.
And get yourself a fully loaded mac and cheese. And while we on shameless self-promotion, make sure you're following us on Twitter, Instagram. Make sure you go ahead and hit that PayPal or that Cash App. It's Rhythm and Brunch Pod. We need all the coins so we can continue to do all these amazing things for you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, man, yes, man. We got busting going. Fuck, man. Oh shit. Okay, so Delano, welcome to the show. Fuck. So what we do here?
We know you're married.
We start off with a date. We start off with dating stories. So, I mean, if there's any story that you could tell that is...
It's not incriminating.
I mean, yeah, because you married. You married. Good or bad, though. We're looking for the good or bad stories. You know, something that's on your mind, something that, like, maybe is a teachable moment for all of us, for you. You know, anything, man. Give us something. Yeah.
Swear to God, we're playing more R&B music on the R&B podcast.
So get your shit off, man. Get your shit off. What was your whole point of it? What was it?
I just loved her voice, man. The lady was young. I just wanted you to hear
Wasted my fucking time.
It wasn't a waste
You just
of time.
wasted my fucking time.
I just discovered a new artist. Yeah.
How is it a waste of time? We're on an R&B podcast, and I wanted to show you an R&B artist.
I gotta call you out on this one, Dutch. One of the last podcasts you had on one of the dopest, passionate talks about putting people on to new R&B.
Okay.
That to 3 people in this room, maybe 4, was new R&B.
Yes.
I'm taking it.
Phenomenal voice.
And I'm taking it, and hey,
she has an incredible voice.
We gon' that's rocking. I'm with that.
My beef is with fucking Big Bougie.
I get you.
My beef is with Big Bougie, not with Baby
it's
Rose.
Still at the moment, though, we're still at the listening part. You make it sound like I came and brought this shit to you at the end of the show. Like, look at this. It's 30 seconds.
And you saying that like everything ain't last minute. You last minute. You Big Bougie. Big last minute.
Hey, I was here on time today, 11 o'clock.
Cat.
I mean, you were. It is Cat. We were here like before.
No. I got here at 11.
Nah, I got here at like 10:52. He pulled up at like 10:59.
11 o'clock.
We were early. Okay.
Me and you was early. That's why we was waiting.
And I had to pick up the food. And I could have got the ice for you, so you could have been on time.
Hold on. But I was on time until you sent me a last. Until you said, "Hold on, no. I'll let you get your shit off." You sent me a last minute text message. Oh, we need this.
Nigga, we always need ice.
No.
We need ice every episode. We don't have a freezer, nigga.
But what's the point? The point is,
you should know you're getting this.
I know. You
should know.
No,
How
I
are
know.
you mad at me because you
I think the people get the point. I think the people got the point.
Oh, now the point's closed because your point was made.
No, because I can't even say it because he won't let me get it off because he know I'm right. Because he know I'm right. He know I'm right. So he's not gonna let me get it off. So I'm like, hey, you know what? I think people know.
My Thanksgiving vibes are getting harsh. Are y'all crazy? We are in a great place where we have something to celebrate and we have questions to ask. Yeah. My main question is, can I get to the Yams?
Oh my God.
That's the only thing I care about.
Get to the Yams?
Y'all not gonna make me angry when we got Yams to talk about.
We do have Yams to talk about.
No.
So,
are you gonna play that too?
No, I'm not.
see, now you pushing him. Now. You want him to say it.
If you thought I was about to play music, it's not happening. It's not happening for the rest of the show. Maybe it's at the end, but we're not playing music.
He said you're never getting another song.
No.
You're never.
Is YouTube back yet, man? Shout out to YouTube, man. Hopefully y'all back. But nigga, no. But yes.
No. But yes.
Yamsgate. No, we got to get into Yamsgate.
Yamsgate.
All right, so when did this song? When did Masego?
It came out last Thanksgiving, nigga. This nigga Fetty Wap dropped it on the same day. He dropped it on the same day.
Okay, hold on.
Fetty Wap dropped it on the same day.
Okay, all right,
nigga.
let's give it to the people then.
It's crazy.
All right, so last year then,
yes,
Masego and Devin Morrison give us some fire. They give us this song called Yams.
We played the shit out of Yams at the Rhythm and Brunch podcast. We played the shit out of it.
Now, fast forward 365 days. This is barely what you're saying here. Maybe it's 366. Fetty Wap from federal state prison.
He's in Club Fed. He's in Club Fed with the studio.
Decided to... I'm gonna shoot him some bail and shoot him some bail. I'm gonna shoot him some bail and say, "Yo, he covered it. He did a cover of the song."
Hey, nah, that's Melo's bullshit. Don't come in here with that bullshit. He stole that motherfucking money.
I'll say this. Is it possible that those guys are just great writers of music and they probably wrote it for Fetty and he wasn't able to come out with it because he was going to prison?
He took the beat too.
No, that's what I'm saying.
No, that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying.
Because I've seen where artists would make a song and it come out on 2 different albums, so on and so forth.
That's the thing. Kalani is she's kind of good for that. She's good for she can make a song for men, and if nobody picked it up, she's gonna put that fucking track on her album, and she's gonna talk as the man in her on her song.
So my question is, Fetty Wap was locked up last year too.
So that's what I'm saying. That's what made me think.
But what's the difference between last year and now?
But
if he had access to the music before,
So his studio got an upgrade while he was locked up.
it was recorded before he.
Well,
I'm saying if he recorded it before he went in, so on and so forth. That's all. Just it could be stolen. It could be.
My only thing with that is like them niggas decide to put the song out. So if they put it out last year and then like so are you saying that we probably like got the Fetty Wap version or we never heard instead of like Fetty Wap actually putting it out like, yo, this is my new song, check out my new song.
Well, I know he put it out.
So he put it out like, yo, check
but
out
that
my
might
new
be a
Thanksgiving
desperate
song.
move from behind them
He's
bars.
gonna put out as like, this is a single.
As in, this is Fetty Wap's song.
It says Fetty Wap, Sweet Yams, single.
And everybody here knows that is some Billy Jack bullshit.
I've never seen nothing like this before.
Billy Jack bullshit. Well, we actually have.
Let's say didn't
Remember
Tory
we were
We've
talking
seen
about
this before.
we were talking about Hotline Bling and Cha-Cha.
We talking about dead ass like copy and pasting is one. This the other ones. Those were stick ups. Those are robberies. I like your jam.
Okay,
I like your flow. I like your rhythm. I like your cadence. I'm gonna take some of that and make it my own.
Let me talk about it. So we are a big fan of Blast, right?
Okay.
That nigga be copying and pasting.
Like what? What?
This Love, Donnell Jones. He took the beat and the whole hook. He took the beat and the hook.
I don't know.
That's
There's
not a
slight
cover?
Is
differences.
that a cover? That's not
No,
a cover.
it's not a cover. It's his own song. It's called Overdose. It's not called This Love.
But nigga, like what we're saying, like, how is that different from like somebody sampling a song or like
Okay, but I'm
making
saying
their
that
own rendition of a
it's
song? I'm not gonna say that Young Blue just stole DMX's song. I'm saying that he sampled it and made some dope out of it, and he got permission.
So I'm saying if Blast could get away with taking the whole hook and taking the beat, that's exactly what Fetty Wap did.
He also didn't get away with taking the exact same lyrics.
Yes, he does.
The
He
exact-
says the exact same hook on that song. It's the same hook, sample. It's literally the same. Like, and
It's
then
a
he put his
robbery
own.
to me.
I
Then
don't
he
know.
put
It
his
may
own.
be-
Look,
it may be- to
then
me
he
it
put his
seems
own
like-
verses on it, but it's the hook and the beat.
So whoa. Fetty Wap has his own verses on the song.
Yes. Now he still takes. What's crazy is
That makes what Delano
wait.
said a little more interesting.
What's crazy is he still takes parts from their verses and puts it.
That makes
in.
what Delano said a little more interesting.
You know the part where they're all like harmonizing in the verse. You know, like he takes those parts and puts them in his verse.
Did anybody see what the songwriting credits for this song actually are?
Let's do it.
Because I mean, we could be talking about something that is being wildly misconstrued and nobody cares.
Hey, but
I've seen this done in the past between Dwella and Eric Roberson. They put out this exact same song like a year apart. One of them wrote it, one to put it out. One of them redid the song and put it out.
Future's done it hella times where he would have his song, his version of the song, but then like a year or two later, you'll hear the exact same beat, the exact same kind of like cadence reference, but then it's like a new artist or brand
Matter
new
of
artist.
fact, with the whole little what Lotto deal, she just had a whole situation where she got the it's a whole lot of money situation. You know what I mean?
Let me look this up, man.
And even with Marvin Gaye, Gladys Knight, and them with the Grapevine song.
Yeah. Well, that's really the whole
Otis
Motown.
and Rolling Stones. Yeah.
If it what's the young lady name? Not young lady, Dionne Warwick. To
Yeah,
find out
yeah.
how many songs she originally did
Yeah,
and
that
then
blew my mind
was
too.
re-rocked.
And Luther might have redid it or whatever.
Luther made him his own so much.
those
You
are
thought this
those
was
covers.
Luther.
So are we basically saying that it's okay for what Fetty Wap did because everybody else
All right,
kind of did?
all right.
Let me
listen.
take-
I'm in the writing credits right now. Devin Morris's name is on here. His name is on here. He's getting credit for this shit.
For Fetty's.
Yes. And I don't know Masego's real name, but
So do you think it's because of the sample that they got that, or is it a writing credit as well?
well,
Because it could be Devin Morrison.
Would it be
produced
that
beat
close?
As well.
well. Now that we just got to the nitty gritty of Yamsgate like this, and we got to some details, I do like what Delano's saying. I do like the fact that it's like, okay, we have these incredible artists because yes, Masego is an incredible musician. Devin Morrison is an incredible writer, musician.
Micah.
That's Masego's real name is Micah, and Micah Davis is on the credits. So that is very interesting, Delano.
So
I think so basically yes. They created the song, they wrote the song. I mean, they probably even tried to give it a push. But then what happens is, and we may have to hit up one of our boys, one of our writer behind the scenes.
I was just
boys.
about to say, should we make a lifeline call?
Maybe, but
Dollar Family.
one of those is where okay, we have this project, we have this song, and we want to either for the artist give it to you so you can help get your shit out. Or, we're looking for a voice of somebody to deliver this song. That
happens a lot.
Why that is not wait, no. Why that is not what it is because Masego and Devin Morrison are sitting in a room and said, you know what? Fetty Wap can sing this better.
Why not? Why not?
No, it's not that he could sing it better. He would bring more eyes to this record.
He wouldn't.
Exactly.
He
No
wouldn't.
pun intended.
He wouldn't.
So if
There's no way.
Bring more eyes. Bring more eyes. Fetty Wap is gonna bring one
Y'all should
eye.
have saw how she sprung to this mic. Nowhere near was about to
I
let
see
that
the
shit
hit.
pass
I
without
see
that
the
one
hit
going.
ahead.
So first off, a nigga who just got locked up for being the
Don't go
cocaine
to the crime. We
king
got to
of-
talk about
no.
our
So my point is this: I think that he had already had it in the stash, and he needed something to drop to make some money while he's in prison. But he had already pre-recorded this with the intentions of putting it out,
That's interesting.
and he already got the licenses and everything because he already recorded it, so on and so forth. I've seen this done before with Michael Jackson and Glenn Lewis on Fall Again.
So I agree with you, but there's no way that two emerging artists like Devin Morrison and Masego.
There is a way.
No.
There is a way.
There's
You're-
no way that they're
you're being
picking
fucking
Fetty-
stubborn.
I think there's
No,
two
they're
out of the
not
5
picking
people in the
Fetty
room
Wap.
didn't know Devin Morrison before you played the song.
That's
Me and you know about him because we.
So, but I'm
So-
saying
so-
that.
No, go ahead, Delano.
Listen,
Hey,
get your
Delano
rocks
play
off.
on my part.
I'm saying that there would have been bigger artists than Devin Morrison, he's a known writer.
Hold
He's
on,
a
hold
known
on,
writer.
hold on.
Fetty Wap is at the end of the twilight of his career.
Hold on.
He's trying to have a resurgence. He's not T-Pain.
But this could have been the one.
It's not the one.
I mean, it's proven to be.
It could have been the one.
It is proven to be Glenn. Now, Glenn, excuse
Like-
my
like all
excitement, but you're turning into the bad guy right now, and I love this. I love how Glenn is turning to the bad guy. This is awesome. All right, so Glenn,
Talk to me.
you're wrong.
No, I'm not. There's no way.
I'm not saying you're right or wrong. I'm just saying this is another thing that's viable.
There's
this
no
is a
way.
great.
There's
No, just
no
check it
way.
out. Just
Okay,
check it out.
good.
Just check it out.
He's
I
so
think-
smart right now.
I think.
Come on, buddy, just hear me out.
Bro. There's no fucking way. Me and you are sitting in the room and we go, we wrote a fucking banger. This is amazing. You know who's gonna do this
But
great?
you also,
Fetty Wap.
I think you also kind of misunderstanding on kind of what he was saying. He could be saying that even Fetty Wap back then could have hired them to write the song, had all the licenses, everything to do the song, could have purchased the song, planned to drop it later, didn't, got locked up. You know what I'm saying? They may have gotten even a go ahead from him to release it. I'm still gonna release it.
I got another
There's
one.
1,000 different things that could have happened with this.
I've
I
already put
got
it in.
another one, and I know that this happens for a fact.
Does he have a writing credit on that?
Who?
Fetty Wap.
I don't know his real name, but no.
My thing is, if I purchase the motherfucker, I don't care if I got to write it.
But here's the thing though. I got another
do
one
it
that piggybacks off of that, and I know this happens for a fact. I know that, and back to the Lotto point too. I mean, there are songs that are being written, and they get shopped after they're done. These are demos being made, and they get shopped out there, and for this instance, Fetty Wap's manager or people can say like, "Yo, we see that this song is out here getting shopped. Man, let us get this one. Let us get this one. We'll perform this one and let us get this credit. We'll blah blah blah. To make sure the paperwork is right. I know that happens for a fact.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
Willie,
then if you're in a,
Willie Junior Maxwell II is Fetty Wap. Willie,
and he is at the top of the list. Yes, on the
right. That happens a lot.
So
And when you're in a position like you're behind
And it
a
makes
bar
sense
and you're
if
trying
he
to make
wrote
some money,
his own verses.
you're gonna throw something out there so you can. It don't matter what if it wasn't supposed to
I
come
love
out
it.
or not.
I
You're
love
gonna take
Glenn.
that. You're gonna take that risk to
Can we zoom in on
get
Glenn's
X, Y, and
face?
Z.
hold on a minute.
We're
Hold on
gonna
a
zoom
minute.
in on Glenn's
Fetty
face.
Wap's a Kansas City King.
So listen,
Girl,
I was just reading this article,
Okay, here we go. He
No.
got to try to change the narrative. Here we
It's
go.
not. It's not. It just said. It's a cover. It's a cover of Yams from.
But that's an article. That's an
and
article.
Devin, I'm just saying, like they're considering this song a cover,
I mean, hey man,
which is why when you check the writing
all of
credits,
that can be considered as whatever you want. If me
Yeah.
dropping this Fetty
Yeah.
Wap, I wouldn't really like what he's saying is perfect. It's my song, and I need bread. I don't care that y'all dropped it before.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a risk on this. He took
Yeah.
a risk, and it is paying off.
that's what it
Most
looks
definitely.
like.
like a mother.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like, man. I mean, because all their names are on here, including others.
hey, he makes sure they're getting paid off the cover.
I mean, if he gonna put it out like a single, nigga, yeah, nigga, or we gonna have some problems.
So I mean, hey, look, his paperwork legit. What can you say?
Maybe it's a 2022 version of that song, but it sounds exactly the fucking same when y'all play it for it.
Well,
Now I can't call
when
it
we talk
22
about-
version because they just had a 21 version.
Okay,
of
but
it.
when we talk about this is kind of
That's a fast re-rocker
This
right
is
there.
kind of
They
where
should call it
Mello.
Yams.
This is kind of where Mello made his point earlier, saying that
Oh, okay.
it's a cover.
Uh-huh.
If it is a cover, and we are like looking at it because he did his verses a little differently, but he's still calling them out. If it is a cover, he's donating all the money anyway.
I mean, that's what's up. I mean, that's
I
done.
don't think he's doing that from behind the wall. But I could dig it.
I know the donations are going back to his books, nigga.
What to say? What's the money going to hungry people?
Yeah,
He hungry. He the nigga that's hungry.
I mean, legit hungry people, y'all. He's getting
said,
fed in there.
I mean, so clearly everybody's getting their just
So-
due from this.
Fetty funded a Thanksgiving groceries giveaway in conjunction with the release of Sweet Yams because he couldn't be there to hand out turkeys because he's in jail
Okay.
facing 5 to 9 years.
So he made it about food. Damn, you gonna be there for that long?
Hey, you know
He made
what?
it about food. Was that the song about ass? I'm sure it was
I
about
mean,
ass.
well,
Can I get to the ass?
Yeah, I figure it's about ass.
Sweet.
either
Sweet, sweet ass.
and you know what? The
Show me the way.
Have mercy, y'all.
Because I got bills to pay.
Wait, so y'all pay? Oh, okay.
Fetty Wap was talking about ass in his version. I mean, it's just different.
and
talking
the
about
two
food?
songs and to keep it a stack with you, you know, Devin Morrison and Masego, they're getting coins off both songs.
Right.
Absolutely.
everybody's fine. They wouldn't let
Because
them
this
do it
song
if it
is
wasn't
called
gonna be
Sweet
good.
Yams and their song is called Yams.
Right.
So in essence, Masego and Devin Morrison are winning.
They're winning.
Yeah.
They're winning.
They
That-
probably
that's why I wouldn't call it
allowed
a
Everybody just tripping out 'cause it
theft
was so
situation. This ain't
close.
thievery. This is
We
a
got to the
business
bottom of
move.
it.
all over it.
They're getting their
They're
just.
the benefits.
He
of
just
it.
borrowed it.
He did
Nah,
whatever he did.
they
He-
loaned it out.
Leased it.
They-
He leased it.
Permission, I'm sure.
He leased.
I mean, yeah,
He
like,
leased
I
it.
feel like
That's
like
that rapper
it or
in
not,
you. That's that rapper in you.
I
my
feel
boy.
like it or not, Fetty has a claim to the joint too. I feel like it or not,
he has his version.
he's got some type of claim to the joint too. But we all the original writers, creditors, and everything is getting credit. That's the part that usually doesn't happen.
Yeah,
Everybody's
yeah,
getting their
that's
just
true.
due, and they're getting their bread off of this shit.
Can't be mad about
Yeah,
it.
I think we're all here actually good. I think we're
I
good.
agree.
Yeah, I think we're the fact that Masego and Devin Morrison are getting their just due. I think everybody's good. We have no argument here.
Yeah, this is the first.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm
can I
alright.
get an
That is
applause?
first.
Can I get an applause?
Good job. So good business sense. Good job. Great work, black people. You know, the black people working together. This is amazing. Actually, I was actually gonna be mad and be like, man, nah, man, Masego did.
Yamsgate.
Yeah, but
This bullshit.
nah, man, they're just keeping they're keeping
Gotta
a
keep it
body
song
of
alive.
work. Yeah, they're keeping a
to
body
keep
of
it
work alive.
You know,
Yeah.
I am
And it-
curious about the percentages that they get.
I
I
think
am curious
I'm sure
about
it's
that.
pretty nice.
I think what happens with us is we listen to R&B, so we think people know who we listen to. Again, I don't know 20 people that know Devin Morrison.
Right.
He may be super, you know what I mean, talented and super known where he's from and so on and so forth. And this is not no shot at him at all. Even Masego, like I discovered him like a year ago, 2 years ago.
Sit down.
Yeah.
Ted Al was like 5 years.
And look,
Yeah,
and look,
Ted's
I didn't
wild.
see him until his NPR.
right.
So that's how I was
He
introduced
was,
to him.
he was an asshole. On
But
that
to
one.
get to NPR, that means he had to already have a following. So, yeah,
Right.
The
So-
thing that I'm interested on is to see what comes from this from Future, but like what can we learn from this? Because again, we just all kind of came to a consensus that yes, this is out of the ordinary, not the usual way we see this type of thing happening, but it doesn't seem like at this point, there's no bad business going on. And everybody who is involved is winning. Some people are winning double.
Hey, so,
you know what I'm saying?
So,
I don't think this out of ordinary. I think this is the whole Motown structure.
I've just never.
Cool. This didn't go where we didn't think it would.
Literally about to bring this up.
Maybe I'm new from seeing it in this type of light, to where a song getting released, then repurposed with damn near the same name, hook and everything, and getting put back out. Not even a year later, or I guess exactly a year later.
That usually doesn't happen.
I've never seen it happen.
I'm not going to take credit for this thought because I literally just I was just watching a YouTube video on this. I think it was Pharrell and Vince Staples just having a conversation about music. But the conversation was derived around just the feeling of music and the impact of humans in music, because they're seeing, the artificial intelligence is getting it. Fuck, man, we make beats off our computer versus back then in the 70s they did it with the strings, right? This is all real humans making the shit. So what Delano was about to bring up as well, I believe, was with this song Yams, that's something they used to do all the time back in the day. They used to have the writers, and it'll be a room of writers and one person, but they'll have a writers that have a song, and then it's like almost like a pickings, like who can deliver this song, who's going to be able to do this the best, and whoever delivers the best, this is your song. So the work itself is going to stay alive. The work, it's covers for them was like a normal thing. It was like, man, anybody can perform this one song, but you're just gonna have your own version of it. Go ahead, Delano.
The best example of this is just think if Dolly Parton never gave that "I Will Always Love You" to Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
She recorded that, released it, everything. She performed it live on TV, but she still said, "You know what? This could go further in your hands."
Right.
Did you know Linda Ronstadt did between that though? Whitney's version is the Linda Ronstadt version of that song.
So
she got the third.
The third round.
So listen,
the third helping.
If this is the case, why do we see remember with Blurred Lines? Do you remember the huge lawsuit for that?
That was more so you stole the swag.
So Fetty Wap stole the swag.
No. That's different.
They're trying to claim that not Alan Thicke, rest in peace. Robin Thicke and them just stole it without asking from Marvin's camp for permission.
Right.
I don't see how it was a Marvin sample. If anyway, I would blame fucking Pharrell because he's a fucking thief. He jacked, I think.
So that's what I'm saying.
But when it comes to Yams, though, we're saying that it's different because these guys are clearly getting the credit for it.
Yeah, they probably cleared it out.
This is probably set down and said, "Hey,
can we do this shit?
We need to find somebody better that can push this to the market."
Or another delivery.
You as a fan is gonna get it from Devin Morrison.
For me, I feel like this was Fetty Wap reaching out to them, hey.
It could be, and it could be. That's okay.
I don't see Fetty Wap.
A letter from the feds.
I don't see Fetty Wap seeking out Masego and Devin Morrison more than I see Devin Morrison and Masego saying, "Hey, we need a different eye."
That's the one thing I can't agree with.
Well, hold on.
Imagine Masego and Fetty and Masego and Devin Morrison in the room together.
I agree with that.
That's my whole point that I've been saying.
I wouldn't say if I'm looking at the respect that Devin Morrison and Masego
together,
especially together in music to musicians.
I'm not calling Fetty Wap. I'm not calling one.
Fetty Wap is probably not the first call.
My boy.
You ain't got. I feel like their phone has a lot more numbers than that.
I know that he's respectful. I know that he's respected. I know that he's respected.
These songs were probably recorded 2 years ago.
Hold on, real quick. Go ahead.
I said this song was probably wrote 2 years ago.
And that's fair.
These songs were probably recorded over 2 years ago. These two gentlemen was not in that same place.
That's fair. I mean that's a fair point.
But Fetty Wap wasn't there either. 2 years ago,
well, 2 years ago, Fetty Wap had just did a almost resurgence with DJ Envy. DJ Envy had got behind him and tried to boost his career back up. So
wait a minute, because 2 years ago, Fetty Wap's albums that came out was not busting. I'll listen to everything. He was not.
But the point is, but here's the point, Glenn, because I think you're missing. Well, I want you to try. I'm assuming that your personal feelings about the artist is getting in the way. Yeah. I feel. Let me get my shit off real quick. I'm feeling what I'm hearing. What I think that I'm hearing is you have a certain feeling about the artist Fetty Wap. So you're like, well, the niggas that I respect in Masego and Devin Morrison will never call a nigga like that I barely respect in Fetty Wap based off of where I see his career. But what I'm trying to get you to look at
relevance.
is
You got to add that in there as well. The relevance.
That Fetty Wap is still an artist. He's still out there. He's still, his name is still on the list of the niggas that's out there. So for Masego, this is for Masego and Devin Morrison to be out there. They can shop their shit to whoever it has access to it. Fetty Wap is still gonna, whether he's hot or not, he's gonna have access to these type of.
So why I feel so strongly about this is because 2 years ago, Masego was coming off of a wildly successful album drop. Literally 2 years ago, he had dropped that
What's
album.
wildly successful,
Lady,
bro?
Lady.
Yeah,
It's huge.
What's wildly successful,
Huge.
bro?
He did an international tour. It literally cemented him.
Nigga, Iggy Azalea did an international tour.
Hey, Iggy Azalea just sold her fucking shits for almost a.
And are you surprised? Are you
million.
sitting here like, wow, how did you get
500 million?
And-
500 million. My point is, first off, I love Fetty Wap. I do.
This nigga, man, I swear to God, bro, y'all gonna see what I see from this nigga.
No.
Y'all gonna see what I see from this nigga, bro.
I love
he
Fetty
never
Wap.
can get me, bro.
I love Fetty Wap.
Cap.
I do.
But
There's no but. I love Fetty Wap.
he
If we're talking about literally after a certain point, he had the song where he was in the high school. I played that song every
Nigga, no, get to your shit, cause I got some.
I got something to say too. But
Yeah. No, go
2
get
years
your
ago, 2 years ago, we're talking about Masego is at a higher point than Fetty Wap is.
Man, that's
I
subjective.
can't say
bro.
that. I can't
That's
say
subjective.
that.
That is
I can't say that.
subjective.
So that's where my perspective is coming from. It's not anything
And I
about
say this personally,
personally
bro.
about Fetty Wap. I love Fetty Wap. And you can ask the gang. I fucking love Fetty Wap.
Bruh,
Real quick though, but has Fetty really been popping
honestly-
since we won the World Series?
Fetty Wap has not been popping the past 2 years. He's not been popping.
That's all I wanted to say.
Hold up, but the popping thing is so subjective, bro.
It's
Y'all
not
know it
Because
subjective.
is.
if Fetty Wap was to come in Kansas compared to Masego and Devin Morrison, who would have a bigger show?
Bro, that's because of.
I think he would be surprised.
No.
No,
Who would
I
have a
think
bigger
Fetty Wap
show?
would have a bigger show.
Who would
than
have a
Fetty
bigger
Wap.
show?
That's what my
Yeah,
vote
we're
is.
saying Fetty Wap would have a
Fetty
bigger
Wap is
show.
having a bigger show, but it's not because of the things he did in the past 2 years.
Why
He has
not?
one of- no, he has Trap Queen.
He
has Trap
I'm
Queen.
sorry.
But that's the whole point. Go ahead.
that's okay. But that's what I'm saying. My thing is, who has more eyes than we can reach? Who has more ears than we
Nobody's
can reach?
checking for
Honestly,
Fetty Wap.
y'all really gotta. I think y'all are discounting, and mainly you, Glenn. I think you're discounting that we have facts to go off of and results. Fetty has more eyes. Like literally, the song was dropped a year ago. I did not see it go. TikTok was around a year ago.
Yeah.
Instagram was around a year ago. Facebook was around a year ago. I didn't hear the song played everywhere like that.
Yeah.
Fetty dropped it now, and it went fucking
It went
bananas.
crazy. It went crazy. It went so crazy
And
that
it went bananas. I'm like, these are the facts of what happened. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's jamming it. New turnaround. And they are still giving respect to the writers of the song. They just saying,
and it's
this
almost being
Yams
forced.
somehow is different, which is why even I was saying I will die on that hill. I like Fetty's version of it better.
Yeah,
the
Masego's better.
songwriting,
Masego's
that's
version is way better.
The song,
Oh my God.
by itself and lyrics, everything. I love it either way it goes. Me personally, I did Fetty's version better. It's something about, maybe it's because I'm still probably gonna always lean more toward rap and hip hop. So that extra energy that he brought to it, I thought it was missing from that other version. The other version gives you more of an older R&B feel, and if that's what you fuck with, I see how you vibe with that more. Me, I feel like, man, I like the energy more that Fetty brought to this. The same fucking song, same fucking shit.
Exact
But
same
to me, this version hit a little bit better.
Cause he in jail. Jail always amplifies everything.
Nah,
Trust me.
Just a hating ass.
A lot of people don't
crazy?
know he in.
I didn't know that nigga was in
A
jail.
lot of people don't know he in
I had no
prison.
fucking clue.
lot of people
I
don't know
thought
he's
Fetty was somewhere chilling, trying to figure out, which kid, trying to catch up to Nick Cannon.
So this song is going crazy because now it reminded
I
niggas that he in
didn't.
jail.
It really,
I'm gonna keep it.
is.
I didn't know about the Fetty song until an hour ago
I see. Well,
because I was tapped.
It's
I'm tapped
only
into
been
Devin
out.
Morrison.
It's
though.
only been out for a week.
but that week though, the fact that it's going viral, it blew me away because I'm in the lexicon with you guys. We're Devin Morrisons here. You know what I'm saying? So we heard the song long time ago. When I saw like I guess just high celebrities like talk about Fetty Wap, I was extremely offended. I was like, man, how the fuck do y'all not know that this song is old? Like, y'all give it. This is not Fetty Wap song. But again, that I think that is a full circle of the proof of like, okay, well, we may know about these guys because we are just deeply into the shit like that versus, where Fetty Wap, he just has more of access to more people. He has a little more eyes. Let's see what he does with this song. And now Snoop Dogg knows what this song is now because of Fetty Wap, not because of fucking Masego.
Can I ask y'all a question? And I'm pretty sure we all music heads. Yeah. Y'all should know the answer to this. Who was the first group to do All I Do?
Say that again.
Who was the first group to perform the song All I Do?
All I do
exactly.
The Jackson 5.
You know.
I always know.
I didn't.
But let me tell you something.
I didn't know that.
If you look, if there's an episode of 106 in Park, somebody got it wrong, even when they answered the right, because they said Troop was the original.
I was gonna say
they
Troop.
remade it, of course. And then your group remade
B5.
it, B5.
I was gonna say Troop.
But I'm just saying, this is something that's always happened.
That's a great point.
But that's remakes, y'all. I mean, the way everybody was upset about the Sweet Yams and Yams, I thought he just stole it and didn't get nobody no credit. I didn't know what was going on.
Well, I think
I'm using an example of people not knowing.
Yeah.
Just because we don't know don't mean it didn't happen.
That's a big generation gap though between
True. It's still a
Jackson
generation
5
gap.
and Troops. I didn't know. I'm one of the biggest Michael Jackson fans in the world. But I had no idea. I was shocked as fuck when I heard.
See, I knew that back like in the 90s.
No, I didn't know that in the 90s. I just know Troop killed it, and I was like, I didn't even know that they remade it.
And you know what? To your point too, like I think both of you guys, because it was like just that generation gap. So like, how will we know? It's kind of like they're resurging this song. It's but fuck, man, we're kind of in a time where nobody listens to the same shit. So if the shit, I mean, so yeah, if another artist from a whole nother wave of people with a whole nother community comes out with the exact same song as somebody else, I mean, and they would never know that Masego made this song.
I think I felt like Glenn might have played Masego's song, but it didn't like resonate with me. It didn't stick with me. Then my little brother, who's 20, told me about, you hear about the Fetty Wap song, another song? Like, I had no idea. He told me about it like Tuesday.
So we can wrap this up, man. So on Yamsgate, I think that we are not as mad at Fetty Wap as we.
Not mad.
Y'all trying to be.
We're not mad at Fetty Wap at all.
That's just square business.
I respect Fetty Wap for.
Yeah, we respect you.
Making
Trying to make a living.
He made the play.
So actually, man, congratulations, Fetty Wap, on a successful single.
Actually, congratulations, Masego and Devin Morrison.
Super congratulations.
Being talked about again.
For selling the record or whatever they did.
Absolutely.
To Fetty Wap.
Keeping their music alive, keeping their work alive. Because fuck, man, maybe in 5 years they're gonna sell it to somebody else.
What got me on it was all the people that are doing the reactions and all the celebrities that are remaking it and things of that nature. Yeah. And it's just great to see that it united a lot of people.
It's incredible, man.
It's really dope. And that's probably why I was salty.
Can I add this last layer?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
What if this was planned out by Masego and Devin Morrison? Because they knew it was people like us.
Right.
That would be like, no, this is somebody else's song. Let's bring more light to this.
I also feel like these niggas would have said something if it wasn't playing.
I haven't heard them say it.
They haven't said a thing.
That's my song, bitch.
Yeah.
What's crazy is that is even more probable because the more this song gets pushed, the more people like Tank and other songwriters that know that they wrote it, they giving them their flowers. They ain't had to say a word. People are finding it themselves about what was the original one and everything. I think whoever's play it was,
job well done, man. Yeah,
fire play.
Get up, applause.
Job well done. Devin Morrison.
We'll get hams.
Sweet hams.
Sweet round
I think that song will live forever, man.
Pineapple covered hams.
You know, there was a thing I watched and they said that there's not enough Thanksgiving music.
What?
I don't think it need to be.
The same damn ham ring.
I think we good.
Dumbass shit.
Why we got 48 Christmas albums and no Thanksgiving albums?
Because Christmas is a vibe.
Yeah,
Thanksgiving is a day.
Thanksgiving is a whole nother topic people gonna get
Christmas
into
is a season. Like you have Christmas season, you
a
have Thanksgiving
slaughter
season,
fest
you
of
have
the
fall,
Indians,
then you have Christmas season.
Yeah, like Thanksgiving is like
it's like
in the
topic.
middle of hot because like usually people go crazy over Halloween. They'll like prepare for months and months for Halloween.
Almost definitely.
And then they'll have Thanksgiving, and then they're preparing. But they
no. You missed the whole thing. October 31st, everything goes on sale. Oh, is it November 1st? Everything Christmas comes out.
Yeah. Christmas decorations.
Unless you go on a Hobby Lobby where you can get you some good fall stuff. Other than that, you're not getting no fall, nothing. You getting some snowmen, some gingerbread man. It's been out all month.
It's controversial anyway, honestly. You know how that goes.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't celebrate it actually. I don't celebrate it.
I mean, we don't know. I don't think
I
we even celebrate it. We just eat.
We just eat and gather together.
Yeah, I love
but
Thanksgiving.
it's still controversial. So
that's every holiday.
Okay,
well then there's that.
Dutch,
4th of July.
I think I know what is on the Rhythm and Brunch wish list. I think I know, and I want to say, and I'm pretty sure that I'm right.
Try me.
We want SZA's album.
We want SZA's album. Yes.
We want SZA's album. When we talk about the Rhythm and Brunch wish list, we want SZA's album. What are you doing, SZA? It's December.
It's gonna drop. I feel like by the time this episode is out, the album should be out. I think. Maybe. I'm hoping. That's why it's a wish list.
It's kind of scary. Me and Dutch had a conversation last week, and we were very much like, we think that it's going to be album of the year.
Is that fair? Now, okay, listen. Are you hip? You fuck with SZA?
I like her.
Man,
I like her. He's not a.
I like her.
Man, I mean, she's all right. And the reason why, I asked you because, man, we kind of got a taste of your ear, and like, SZA ain't nowhere near the shit that you've been bringing.
She's too nigga.
I'm not a big Toxic artist listener to. You smell me?
Oh.
You said you like the sad songs.
I like sad songs, but her stuff is like.
Toxic. So you better than us is what you said.
No. That's just not what attracts my ear. You smell me? And I might have some songs.
He's been married since he was 21.
Good for him.
Good for you.
He doesn't need our toxic music. He needs Samara Joy.
He'll need us later.
I think the whole toxic wave is like they have good music within it, but it's overdone.
So you don't like
I
Brent?
think the same thing, honestly, with all of the music though. The sad wave is overdone. The romanticizing of classic R&B is overdone. And then there's just, I think that you need to be healthy. You need a dose of everything. And you need a dose of perspective.
I'm not mad.
You know what I'm saying?
So you don't like Brent Fayez?
What about Brent? You like Brent?
I don't know who that is.
Wow.
I don't know who that is.
I
maybe have heard one of their songs.
You about to play a song, ain't you? You about to play a song, ain't you?
Nah,
you about to play a song. You about to play a song.
Okay,
I'm gonna keep it G with you. I'm one of those people. Once I find somebody, I latch on. I try to go through their discography.
Sure.
I live with that for a while. You know what I mean? I let that grow on. You know what I mean? So on and so forth. So yeah.
But you remind me of one of my brothers that. My married brothers, actually. You just remind me of my married brothers. And I'm going to tell you right now, none of my married brothers fuck with Brent Fayez. None of them. They do not understand this nigga.
You know, it's crazy. His fan base is all women.
I mean, all women and suckers. Yeah. Us that
We the suckers.
We wish we was him.
We the suckers. You're a woman. We the suckers.
We the suckers. Because we wish we was as that bold as him.
What, like, can you give me like what's his vibe?
Give him an example.
So basically,
give him an example.
No, I'm not playing.
No, you ain't gotta play me. Just like give me his vibe.
So basically, Brent, his whole vibe is the nigga that is going to treat you like a boyfriend and girlfriend, but he don't want the titles.
Oh, okay.
That's just the vibe. That's the entire vibe.
And that's half of it. Because the other half of it is more, that doesn't mean you can go.
Yeah, don't leave.
That doesn't mean leave me.
Don't leave me.
You mine, but you ain't mine.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the vibe.
And it's very much.
No, that's how I used to be before I got married. He was
in the street.
I was that dude when it came to
but at the same time, could you like even. You can't like relate to that now, can you?
No, but I understand it. Like I have a woman that legit was willing to kill me.
Yeah.
Because she was mine, but she wasn't mine. She got an apartment, got a car, everything, in hopes that we would be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Brent Fayez has an album about you.
Wait, she tried to kill you?
She was willing to kill me. She
was willing to. What she say?
I would kill you.
Well,
nigga.
I'll kill for
yeah,
you.
she
I can't have
in
you, no
respect
one can.
and look, let me say this because if she see this, I want respect to you.
Respect,
It's
man.
all love. I still
Past.
love you, like so on and so forth. I mean,
Absolutely.
we still good as far as friends or whatever.
Absolutely.
Now, because we didn't talk for like 13 years because she said she had like a death wish, so on and so forth.
Yeah, word.
Behind, and
Now, Brent has a song
and
about
look,
this.
I'm gonna keep it G. I was young. I told her, hey, I don't want a relationship. We everything but that. So that's why I said, and this is verbatim.
Yeah.
We're everything but she took that.
You was honest though.
Hey, she
But
sounds like she
but
gonna really
but,
appreciate Brent.
but the thing is, even
You
being honest,
understand him, but you don't understand Brent.
even being honest
She don't
and
listen to
what that
Brent that
was,
much.
I still
love
was
him, though. He's
wrong
cute.
because
Yeah. And you know what? And Brent
Smooches
still
in the movie
says,
theaters.
I'm wrong.
I'm wrong. But this is just who I am,
Is this just me?
bro. I had an argument last night about that. I swear to God, I was up until 3:00 this morning up in North Kansas City. Like, hey, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. I can't change
Everything
either.
you saying sound cool, but this is just what it is with me.
Wow, yeah.
We had a conversation on conditional love and unconditional love.
Yeah.
I said my love is conditional. My wife's love is unconditional. I'm under the impression that everybody love is conditional.
You toxic.
No.
I think actually
is your
I
love
think
not
that-
conditional?
I think that Delano is gonna enjoy Brent.
Like if you
might
cheat,
like Brent Fayez, man.
yeah,
I
the
might
love is
think-
gone.
he might like
I
him.
mean,
But
what
that's a
kind of
condition.
conditions do you have?
Is that a condition?
There should be no cheating at all.
Is that a condition?
That's a condition.
I'm out.
No.
That means
So
your love is
condition
not
is-
unconditional.
Yeah.
That's some bullshit.
No,
This can't be
but
real.
I broke it down to the most simplest. If it happened,
I'm out.
skedaddle. I mean, respectfully.
Same
One of my
thing.
conditions.
Like, think of it this way.
And you know what? Hold on, real quick. Let me add
That's-
this
that's-
caveat. I
that's
said
bull.
there is a 25% chance I will come back, but I will have to run around and be a hoe for a little while and then get my get back. You know what I mean?
And there's different
And that's
types
just-
of love.
He's gonna love Brent.
How you apply to a partner, in my
He's losing
opinion, if
Brent.
you have unconditional love for your partner, you
Mm-hmm.
are insane. I have unconditional love for my kid.
I don't have unconditional love for my kids.
I have it for
If,
my
you-
kid.
if your son
That's
murders
me.
somebody, be like, "Yo, pops, man, we need to
I
bury
would
this
like
That's
to
body."
say,
the example
I would
I
like
just
to
chose.
say, in my
Where?
heart of hearts, the only person that has unconditional love is God.
Exactly.
That's in my
Exactly.
opinion, and I could even be wrong how my thing. I'm just telling you how my mind works. My only unconditional love is my child.
All right.
It's my child. Everybody else in my life has
can I add
conditions.
this in here real quick? Like
May that change later? I don't know. I don't see it changing, but that could. But that's how I see it.
the example he just used. And look, and when I say my love is conditional, that doesn't mean I'm going to lose all love for
Right,
you. I will always love you. If I've loved you once before, I'm going to always love you. But and matter of fact, I gave an example last night of New Jack City.
Yep. My brother's keeper.
Wesley, he lost. He had unconditional love at first, but once he was played, he lost enough love to kill his brother.
He never trusted G.
He still loved him.
He never trusted
But
G
look,
money.
hold on.
He fucked this girl.
Hold on, peep
That
game.
nigga- Once
He did fuck his
once
girl, bro.
drugs and money get involved, you're being selfish.
I
You,
did-
you don't trust nobody.
bitch.
My
I
point is
ain't trust
this.
light skin iced tea. I don't even know how that came out. Look at me, Christopher Williams, man. He didn't do shit.
My point is this.
Sit your $5 ass
He
down
still
before I make
loved his
change.
brother. He still loved his brother, even in killing him.
Yeah,
That's
where-
why he
where
cried
was
because he was like, my love was
I get
conditional
it.
with you.
I get it.
So, yeah.
For my son, it's different.
I got you.
That's all it is for me. To any situation, I would probably have to have. It was a comedian. I think it's Chad Daniels that made this joke. It was the most amazing joke because it made so much sense to me after I had a kid. He's like, my son could come up to me and stab me to death. And he's like, the last thing I'm gonna say is, you're gonna be a great man one day.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's so fucking funny to me, but that's just how I feel about
That's
my kid.
unconditional.
And
I can dig.
That's the only person that has that for me right now. I don't know. I don't know why that is. It could be a life. It could be a life thing of why it gets to that.
What range are your kids in?
My
Age
kid
range?
is 4. Just 4.
Okay.
Just turned
Okay.
4.
I got you.
Said,
I got
like
you.
I said, things could change
He
later.
ain't
Maybe
stole
I-
your weed yet. He ain't stole your weed.
No,
But like,
no,
all right,
no.
nigga.
Peep
Next
game.
time you do that, the conditions
first-
is coming.
The first time my kids could actually lose any type of like amount of love is when they disrespect their mother. That'll be the first thing. All right, cool.
That's a start.
All right, cool. And this is a conversation me and my wife had at 4:00 in the morning on the way home. I love you more than I love my children. And she said she loved the children more, understandably, but I made life with you, so you are mine.
Hey, let me tell you
I
something.
am yours.
Let me tell you
So-
something,
We
brother.
have-
You
I can't believe you interrupted that
you have-
soliloquy he was spitting though. He was going.
all right.
But go ahead.
We're gonna bring it back for him right now. Cause this nigga think he got something right now. I'll tell you something, brother. What you have is beautiful. My brother in Christ. What you have is something that a lot of us in here strive for. What you have is not realistic.
But I live it.
You live it. You live it. And I want you to continue to live it. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna live it through you. Because but I know the bitches I fuck with.
You might gotta change the females you messing with.
Ain't no way.
That's one of the conditions.
It's a condition. It's one of the conditions. 'Cause my bitches know I talk like this. It's one of my conditions. I'm saying, like, what you got is like, that is.
We're not perfect by any means. Put that out there.
But I do think that is luck. I think the probability of finding something genuine and something that you can compromise and work through. That takes a lot, and it does take. I mean, shit, you're almost 20 years in, right?
No.
What you?
I'm 33 years old.
All right, so 10 years. So you're over 10 years in.
Yeah, we 11 years. Yeah.
But I mean, fuck, man. We want to do the math. I mean, that's pretty.
Oh no,
great.
it's a long time.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
So
we
expecting a nigga from me to hear some shit like you talk about right now. I'm like, yeah, that's dope. I mean, I seen it in a movie, but nigga, that ain't me outside, bro.
See,
but
I think
it's
that's
super obtainable. Yeah, I mean,
it's not.
It is.
I agree that it is. I also think that you're looking at two. This is just for me looking on the outside. Even from this conversation, I can see this is combative. Someone who's been trying to win the lottery, and then someone who's won the lottery. You know what I'm saying?
It's possible.
It's
for you to
possible,
win the
my
lottery.
boss. Yeah. But then also, that's why I was thinking, like when you say like it's not grounded in reality, or you say like it's not real, it's real. Lottery money it's really real. But everybody don't get it. Everybody can try to get it. Everybody can play, but everybody don't get it. And when you have it, I think it makes it even more precious, and it makes it even something more that we look at like, man, it would
wonderful.
That shit would be
wonderful.
Nice.
Can I say something about that? I think that there's women that want that with Dutch, and
he don't want them. That's
women,
how it happens.
There's women that would do
That's
what
how
you
it
want.
happened.
There's women that would do exactly.
I had
a
similar talk with BG just last night about this. It was like hanging out with somebody and kicking with somebody, doing whatever with somebody. That's not difficult. It's the other shit that's difficult. Making it into something that you want is difficult because the ones that want it with you, you don't want it with them, and the ones you want it with. Cause sometimes they ain't ready for or R&B don't want to shit. Hey, this is definitely an R&B realm.
I was about to bring it back to the music because I was literally raised by Dwell. That's why I keep on bringing them up. Yeah. I was literally walking to school at 12, 13 years old,
full
singing.
This nigga said full circus.
Full circle it, please.
Singing this man's song, and I'm like, this is what's crafting my mind. So like the romance and neo soul and so on and so forth.
Yeah,
this is what I'm thinking life is really like.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So. It wasn't like I listened to Rich the Factor, so on and so forth. Sure. You know what I mean? But that's not what influenced me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So when I discovered Eric Roberson, when I discovered, matter of fact, my brother, he was like a super music head. Like when I say music, like he was invited to Germany to be in the opera.
Nice,
like scholarship type. He got into Berkeley. You know what I mean? So he put me on to so much different music. You know what I mean? So this is what's raising me. I ain't had no pops at home. My mom worked X, Y, and Z, so music really raised me, and that's why I always thought this is what life and love was supposed to be about.
Absolutely.
I think that's also probably why you. It's like again, you played the lottery, but you're the only person. I've used this analogy sometime before, but everybody's playing the lottery, but you're a person who had got to play it. Everybody got to buy one ticket, you got to buy 1,000. You know what I'm saying? You had a better chance because you didn't go in this. Like, I think when we all start to go into a love situation and everything, you go in there with a certain type of mind state. But once that gets crumbled down and beat down so many times, you don't want to, you know what I'm saying? You come out with a different mind state. But someone who's been raised by like, no. That's just part of the process to get to the life that I know is going to happen. Yeah. And you keep that mind state, you get a reward out of it, I feel. You get a reward out of it.
I think it's really making a choice because I do also come from that AOB era. Like I'm literally Mr. Hanging out the window, going dumb. So like that was me up and down the streets as well. But it's literally just making a choice. All right, cool. I want to live my life like this because I see all of these people that's on this type of time going this way.
Sure, you can have Dwelle and Mr. Fab in the same spirit. You know what I'm saying?
I think so. Now to circle it back around or keeping it with music, I mean, so I think that you'll actually enjoy Brent Fayez. I mean, if you,
I think so too.
if
I
you
think that's what we're getting to.
I think that the soliloquy
I'm
he
self-proclaimed
was spitting-
selfish, and I tell my wife this: if I've ever been with a woman, she's always mine.
yeah. I mean,
And that's just how I feel.
That's some Brent Fayez shit right there.
All
Really?
mine,
Yeah.
all mine.
yeah, the song.
You toxic as fuck.
I think
I'm not toxic. I'm just me.
she toxic.
You're a little toxic.
What toxic grown
You
up
said if I ever been with you, you're mine.
Talking about once I had
And
you in
look,
your mind?
That's
man.
That's peak Brent.
And when I
That's
say that, I'm not
peak
pursuing
Brent.
none of these women. I'm not talking to these women. I'm not
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But there
Disclaimer.
is an expectation that when I pull up, I don't care what you got going on.
Yeah.
We can get back to what we was at one point.
Everybody just.
That is Brent
I was
Fayez
about to
in a
say, just,
nutshell.
hey, we gotta have an editor just post a picture of Brent Fayez's head as he said all of that because it's gonna match up so perfectly.
Hey, but look, I've never had a bad breakup. You know what I mean? I
You
was
just
that nigga that was
Fayez.
giving
Hey, what-
forehead kisses and leaving it alone.
Brent Fayez did not have bad breakups at all. He wins every time.
I would just like to say that, just go ahead and play at Wasteland when you get in your car.
Yeah, please do, man.
I'm
I'm not gonna play it for you.
I got
We
you.
ain't playing serious. We ain't playing nothing here for you.
I'm gonna check Kobe out.
Wasteland, go play that shit, bro.
That's we ain't playing nothing here for you, but you know what?
Camille, I love you. Please
what-
don't
what-
take any of these words wrong. I mean,
Hey man,
hey,
she,
you know what we
if
talking about.
she dealt with your shit.
Nah,
this long,
she know who she married.
Right.
She know who she married. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
and I know who I married. It's all respect.
she know what you really mean. But fuck. Glenn, who's on your wish list, man? Or what's on your wish list for R&B?
SZA.
What you want to see? Is it just SZA? That's it?
We've got almost everything that I wanted this year. Like
Everything
all the
I wanted
artists
this
that I
year.
listed previously, earlier at the top of the year, Division dropped. We have been waiting for that for a while.
Yeah.
I know it's not.
We waited for Brent for a while. Brent
We waited
dropped.
for Brent
We
for a while. I
waited.
know,
We wanted Lucky
I
to
know
drop.
I know it's not in there, but Kendrick, we got that too.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the artists that I have been waiting for have dropped. So the main crux of what my wish list has been what episode 1 was supposed to be.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I can dive a little bit more deeper than I really doing this show has allowed me to just redefine my relationship with R&B. And I mean, because I always loved it. I always, I could sing any song from any era type shit, or at least be recognized by it, sing the hooks. But doing this show, I would just force myself to treat it like something to study, and I've been connecting with it way more than I expected to. And so I'm looking. So the things that I'm looking for now in R&B is just more light being shined on those vocal superstars. I went. Man, I watched the. By the time this episode comes out, it's gonna be weeks from now. But watching Money Long and Coco Jones' performance on the Soul Train Awards, I felt Money Long. I felt like I was a kid again. I was a kid again watching an R&B artist love the fuck out of what they're doing, believing the fuck out of what they're doing, and making me believe it. And I just haven't gotten that. Usually it takes a really great voice and a dance number. She had really great voice, dance number, and a story to go along with the performance, and I was just locked in. Coco Jones, the power in her voice. I've said about artists, older artists, or Beyonce, the first person I'm thinking about right now, is they sing until it hurts. Like they just giving you everything on that mic, and just Coco Jones, man. My heart was feeling a certain way when I'm listening to her sing. So I definitely want to see more of that, more of the appreciation for vocalists next year.
So just while you're on that,
Yeah.
I just have to ask you, because it's kind of a lost art at this point because the editing process of the way that we do our music currently doesn't really shine a lot of light on those Jasmine Sullivans, those Coco Jones. Most of the people that are bleeding through the cracks can hit one note.
Well, yes and no. Because even the artists that both of you guys brought up today, they were singing, and the mixing allowed their range to do what it's supposed to do. Yeah, when it comes to mainstream music, anybody can, as long as you got the right team, anybody can get up there. You don't have to be the best at it. You really have.
You don't even have to be good.
You don't have to be good, but I do want to see that appreciation come back and make people feel like they have to be good. And I feel like some of these newer artists that we're going to be paying attention to and bringing people closer to and bringing up, we're going to help out with that. I was blown away. I was just blown away by these younger artists' range. And they love this shit. We just got to make sure that they get the just due, man. We got to make sure that they get this light because they're really good. Fuck, man. All right. So, for example, who are our nominees for male vocalists?
Oh, it gets a bit rough there.
But you got some, don't you?
It gets a bit rough there, but none of them would be what I would consider mainstream. So the people that come to mind that I really think are just very strong vocalists, Raheem.
Yep.
I am a huge fan of what's my guy, man? We just listened to his 21 song album, was blown away.
Is it Dixon or no? Kyle Dion?
Kyle Dion's up there too, but it's another one we both. J Howe, that motherfucker. He hit that note.
That boy, no, he go crazy.
It's deep. It's deep. I know you probably won't agree with me, but I love Xavier Omar.
Yeah. I love it. I love his voice for sure.
I love Xavier Omar, and it's crazy that we mention all these people, but when you talk about the mainstream male artists, it's none of them that you would list as the strong vocalist. What do you think?
As far as mainstream, Lucky Day.
Yeah, well, see, we're just Lucky Day's amazing, but we're just talking about as a vocalist.
Singing.
Nice.
I listen to a lot more older artists.
Mm-hmm.
So who I'm gonna throw in there is gonna be like,
yeah. No,
so as far as young artists,
Lucky.
Lucky's on all of our lists.
Josiah Bell, I'm gonna throw him up in there as well. If you want to get introduced to him, he got just check out these two songs right here, my boy.
How you spell his name for the people that's listening to us?
That's gonna be Josiah Bell.
He's in my composers. A lot of these songs that I have, he's composed 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 songs in my library. A lot of Jaden Smith records, actually.
Listen to a song by the name of Dead Man Walking and also Medicinal. Yeah.
By Josiah Bell.
Yeah. That'll be my 2 as far as male singer.
Yeah. I'm going to have, Glenn, we're going to have to figure out how much love we give to that quote unquote mainstream. I think that shouldn't be a crutch for these artists, man. I want to make sure that we are highlighting the best of the best in this genre.
Now, mind you, I agree with you. That's why the people we named are the people we named. We're not going to go and look. We know that the Tanks and all those people are amazing, but we're not aiming to highlight the people that you know. We're aiming to highlight the people that are emerging and that are the future of R&B because we know that Chris Brown can sing. We know that Tank can sing. You know what I mean? Tank can hit any fucking note that you want to fucking position. That nigga can every note. He's amazing.
Was my track for this year. When You Dance, such great song.
Yeah, dude, the dude can literally go the whole Malissimo scale, as Dutch would say.
Yeah, the whole thing.
He can do it eyes closed.
Can I add in Kevin Ross though?
Oh yeah.
I want to make he's a singer.
Yes.
And I was on him a few years back when he was doing the YouTube compilations and when he was doing his own songs together and whatnot. That's pure talent. That's not getting in the booth and having somebody put effects.
Right.
He's a singer.
No. That boy's nice.
And that's why we have such a issue with male vocalists, because the people that we're naming aren't the popular people. Yeah. So when we talk about our Mount Rushmore male vocalists, we did one, and it's like, hey, but none of these motherfuckers is out here blowing, you know? Like, you're talking about the people that are young and on the top. The best one, probably, like, the whole package was Lucky Day.
Yeah.
You know, we struggled to list the other three people because it's like, well,
I think Lucky Day, because he give a good balance of being toxic and also being a good singer.
What you think about that?
I think he gives us a good balance of just R&B as a whole, as a genre. I mean, when I go back and when I listen to his album again and I really like focused in on his album, I was like, okay, somebody can casually listen to this. Somebody who loves R&B can listen to this. Somebody who loves neo soul can probably listen to this. Somebody who's just cleaning up the crib, they can let this album just play. I think he kind of hits all of
checks
those,
all the boxes.
Yeah, all those boxes. I mean, where we are talking about artists, because I just don't want to. I think that the popularity thing is just like a extra ingredient, but I don't think that should be the whole thing that defines the artist.
I feel like
Kendrick.
I feel like part of what you're saying is true, but when we talk about our Mount Rushmore of women, they all can sing and they're popular.
They are popular, yes,
but they all are amazing vocalists.
I just think that we should be able to distinct that. I think that I can sit up and say that yes, these obvious four women in Ari Summer, SZA, and who was the fourth? Her. We can say like yes, everybody.
Not in that? Alex Isley's not in that.
So this is where I'm about to go.
He didn't say Snow either.
All right. Well, listen though. But this is gonna make the point, and why y'all are doing that right now. Those four easily recognizable. I mean, mainstream, all from the top to the bottom. Yes, we know who those women are. Now, when it comes to who we are, we know a little bit more. We're like, okay, this is more than just your casual listener. Then we're gonna start bringing in your Alexes, your Snows, your I mean, but we'll just start bringing up other names where it's like, man, how do you not know that this person probably has more talent than these people? But we should be able to distinct, we should be able to differentiate between like, okay, we know that this is the lane, this is the mainstream lane, this is where the core fans are, where the real community is, so on and so forth.
Just think about the person that been listening to Jasmine Sullivan since 2008.
Exactly. And how offended do they get that when they say that's a new artist?
Yeah. Because I still have braid your hair in my phone from that came out in 2008, 07, 08.
When we
Lions, Tigers, and Bears.
Around midnight.
When we were making our Mount Rushmore for the women, and I mean, people got offended because we did not bring up Jasmine Sullivan. We had to literally make a disclaimer and say, look, we've been on Jasmine Sullivan for a long time. Like
she's old news.
Yeah, this is what they wish they would. Jasmine Sullivan.
There's a reason.
I don't want to call her old news.
No. Listen. When I say that,
she's not old news.
When I say that, I don't mean it as in. I mean that the reason Beyonce isn't on our Mount Rushmore. No. It's the same reason Beyonce isn't on the Mount Rushmore. It's not. It's because it's not. It's not because I say old news is a negative thing. I just mean we've known.
Yeah.
These artists that we're listing are emerging as the next wave of people that you're going to be talking about in the next 10 years.
Yeah.
We've been talking about Jasmine Sullivan for 10 years.
Yeah. She's got her decade in. She's got she's a legacy.
Like when Missy introduced her, like I was like, oh, this album's crazy. Like I play that album back and forth. Like Break the Windows Out Your Car was the first time I heard it.
Again, back
before that.
08.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Shout out to the young lady I was talking about earlier. She didn't want to introduce me to her.
But my thing is that I got on to her even later than that, and it's still a decade.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think what that was like 2011, 2010.
Something like that, yeah.
You know what I mean? When that album came out. Mm-hmm. So we still talking 12 years of success.
Yeah.
So you can't put someone like that in the category of the people that we're talking about because it's more of the past few years.
Gotcha.
Yeah, shit, man. We're gonna wrap this shit up, man, in a second, actually. Yeah, it's almost getting to that time. But fuck, man.
If I can I just give a shout out to a few people?
Absolutely.
I think it's Brandon Williams. His name is. Let me make sure his name, because these are people that do compilation albums and bring. This is how I find about a whole bunch of new albums.
Okay. Now we definitely want to hear this.
Put us on.
Robert Glasper, of course.
Of
Robert
course.
Glasper Experiment.
Of course.
The GOAT. That boy cold.
Big shout out to Doe, D-O-E. I believe how you pronounce her name. She got some good music out there.
Is this her?
Yeah, that's her. And Zoe, of course. So, and I just want to give a shout out to those. And of course, Pharrell's #1 producer of all time to me. But Zoe, he's one of those people again that bring
How do you
people.
spell Zoe?
Z-O exclamation point.
And also, while you're on that tip, you got to do Terrence Lewis too.
Yeah. And of course, Fonticolo. Yeah, I mean, that's one of my favorites.
Man, I want you to while you got your phone out, man, go ahead, start heart that Brent Faye ass, man. I'm kind of interested in what you think about that.
Yeah, but you like Terrence Lewis? You
know what?
On Terrence Lewis?
I'm gonna check. I believe I've heard some of this. Let me see.
Yeah, because he actually works hand in hand with Robert Glasper very, very consistent.
Terrence Lewis and Terrence Martin.
Terrence Martin. Yeah, big shout out to Terrence Martin. He's one of my. Matter of fact, I hit him up in like 2010 when he was working on this jazz album. I asked for a whole jazz. I was like, man, I gotta come into person. Yeah, he's the whole reason I know who Kendrick Lamar is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, the origin is Wiz Khalifa and Terrence Martin had a track back in the 08 together, 08, 09 together. And then I'm like, who's this Terrence Martin dude? Then I went to go check out Terrence Martin. He had a whole album that he did he redid a Marvin Gaye album. And then he had this song called I Had No Idea with Kendrick on there. And Kendrick was like, materialistic, egotistic, thirsty, just open house and mouth for nigga to stick they dick. I'm like, oh shit, my boy just put all this together. I fell in love.
He's in there.
Yeah. So and that was
definitely Terrence Martin.
Oh yeah, he's definitely up there.
Put Sonder. I think I want to give him Sonder.
Sonder.
Okay, so Brent Faye ass I discovered Brent off of through his group Sonder. It's like him and 2 producers, I believe, that they made a group called Sonder. But if you look that up, I think that you would enjoy that
I got you.
more. Yeah, and that's like their own artist, like their own group.
Okay.
I think you would enjoy that more than Brent Faye's music.
Okay.
Just this is just me like just hearing what your ear is now.
Yeah.
Sonder, I think that's more music appreciation of what they're doing there.
Okay. Jesse Boykin third too. Just gotta throw that out there. That's my boy from some years ago.
Shit, man. Anything else? What anything you want to bring up before I?
We in there, boss.
Shit, man. We are doing a Rhythm and Brunch award show. You know, we want to give out the flowers to these R&B artists that we're talking about, that we feel like we're putting people on, that people are putting on us. We are going to present you guys an award show. That's going to be coming next year, right? Top of the year next year, first quarter. We're going to have that award show.
That's
so
right.
I am bringing that up to you guys because there are going to be some categories that we have, and we're going to need help from the R&B community in making sure that we got the right names in these categories. So you're going to see some fucking categories pop up on our socials. Make sure you get up in those comments and make sure that we're doing the right thing and doing the R&B community right. Anything else, fellas?
Make sure you follow a Purpose Patch. Purpose with a patch. Switch the patch. How's it go?
Patches with a purpose.
Patches with a purpose.
Yeah.
And then what's the
Where you
biggest?
buy one hat and switch out the patch. If y'all would, make sure to check out my holiday shop. This is something new we did. We doing ornaments. We have Christmas pillows. We have our holiday socks with our Purpose Santa, which he happened to be the same color as me.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely check that out.
Penny Claus.
And of course our year-round products, which are our hats and our other socks and things of that nature, bags, so on and so forth. But yeah, Purpose Patches with a purpose, where you buy one hat and switch out the patch.
Yes, sir.
And on that note, make sure you follow us, Rhythm and Brunch Pod, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Make sure you donate, Cash App, PayPal, same thing,
TikTok
Rhythm
now.
and Brunch Pod. Yeah, we have a TikTok. And
have
if
a
y'all get on there, we been going crazy.
Hey, yo.
We been going crazy on the TikToks and on the Instagrams. Make sure you follow, comment, post.
Yo, there
Grams,
is
like,
a,
like Sonics.
There is a pretty
All
heated
these.
debate. People are having
About Adele?
yeah. They're going in on TikTok right now. They have been fighting for hours about this Adele thing.
It's beautiful.
What is it about, if you don't mind me asking?
We said that Adele.
Let's answer that question with a question. Is Adele R&B to you?
No.
All right.
That's what it's about.
That's what it's about.
Okay, I personally don't even
Just
list this sister like
quick
that.
question.
I mean, respect.
Adele's
quick
dope.
question.
Adele's dope.
Let's get married or Cupid?
Cupid.
I told you.
Oh,
Hey, come on, man.
And let me tell you why.
He also cheated. Which one is more, think you, popularly known? Now, which is your favorite?
Cupid.
That was the question.
No,
We were
no,
saying
no,
which
no.
one is more popularly known.
He
Look,
asked the question. He answered it.
I will always go against that group. And I'm going to keep it G with you because they made one long song their whole career.
Because they suck. I told you.
Them twins kind of held the group, but they made one long song their whole career.
It's not the same, don't it?
It's
like they have sleep.
and I don't understand
Don't
this.
listen to her.
I will go ahead and
She's
throw this.
on one. I
Drew
would have
Hill
to
is probably the
Cupid.
best, one of the best albums. I mean, groups of all time.
Hey, yo,
Drew
man.
Hill, go to
Drew Hill, one of the best.
Hey, yo, man. This is
if
your
not the
boy,
best.
Mordes Young, a.k.a. Blunt Fayez, a.k.a. Lord Vibes, a.k.a. Hit. And yo bitch in the street.
It's Epitome, man. Big Bougie, Hennessy Okage, Mr. Nerdy Niggas Trap 2, and this is the Rhythm and Brunch Podcast.
And this is Lola closing out. Send a shout out, rest in peace to Irene Cara,
Absolutely. Rest in peace to Irene Cara, man.
an icon.
We out of here, man.
Boom!